Hello class, welcome to my video. At some point of our lives, we've all finished the movie and wondered what all those credits at the end mean. Director, photography, edited by, directed by. Now, these are all just artists that apply as much creativity as they do science into producing a whole film. Many of these crafts are technical and require an intense amount of studying and experience to pull off correctly, just like any major we're pursuing. Now, I'm no expert on this, but once you watch enough movies, you start to notice patterns that make things better or make things worse. Now, today I want to break down the fundamental aspects of filmmaking: cinematography, writing, acting, editing, and directing, and how to point them out when you watch a movie. First, let's talk about the cinematography of a movie, which is simply put the visuals of the movie. If you ever thought, wow, that movie's beautiful, I loved how it looked, I loved the colors, then that's the cinematography you're thinking of. Everything that is captured on camera is realized by the cinematographer. If the director wants a long shot of a man hanging off a tree in a field, it is the cinematographer's job to get the lighting just right and the framing just right for the shot to evoke the emotions necessary for the scene. He chooses which lights to use and where to put them, which camera to use and how to use them, where to place actors in a scene so the movie's tone, story, and the voice of the director can be accurately portrayed on screen. To look for good cinematography, you could look for symmetry in shots, consistent color palettes, juxtapositioning, elaborate shots, and camera movements to appreciate what cinematography is in a movie. Now, let's talk about the editing of a movie. The editing of a movie is what gives it its pace. A fast paced action movie will have quick cuts and rapid camera movements. A drama will have straightforward cuts and simply highlight actors instead of grandiose scenery. Now, good editing can be seen when colors are complemented from scene to scene, when there's really cool, quick cuts and close ups of things. Also, when shots physically line up with each other and an accurate physical space is kept up on screen. Also, when certain filters have been applied to movies to accentuate their style. Now, usually, we've all been here in this position where we come out of the theater and we think that movie was boring and why did I waste my time going to see that? That usually is because of the editing. That means that the editing was maybe straightforward and didn't intrigue your eyes as much as the story did, or the dialogue did, or the audio design did. You could have really good dialogue but really boring visuals, and the movie won't be as great. Now comes the most memorable part of a movie, which is usually the acting. Before any other name is associated with a movie, people tend to know the actor's name first. Now, we all have that favorite actor that just makes a movie great no matter what goes on around them. These good actors are learning accents and mannerisms of their characters. They never break their role, not even in any glance that they take. A good actor or a good actress manipulates their face in ways that makes them undeniably believable as the character they are playing, because that is what good acting is. Manipulating the audience to believe that you are not just an actor. You know, you are not just somebody doing their job, but you are somebody made up, somebody make believe. A bad actor simply just says their lines, and usually bad actors are the same character in every movie they play. Now, last but not least is the directing of a movie. Have you ever wondered why it's the first person you see in the credits? Well, this is because he or she is technically the boss of everybody else in the cast and crew. A director leads the vision of a movie. Before any decision is made in the production, it is passed to the director for approval. He works with every member of the production to ensure that what he and the writer have conceived is portrayed perfectly. If you notice any aspect of a movie is good, the acting, the editing, the cinematography, that in itself is a good example of good directing. A director guides every aspect of the process to have the artistic merit necessary to create a good film. Now, thank you guys for watching. I hope you will watch movies better on for the rest of your life.